closed guard, right? We're in closed guard, priority one. Always get control, some form of control. The best is both hands. It's probably your best control you can have, right? I always want to get a hold of this. This is very, very important. It doesn't matter what type you use, but when we have the gi on, you use a lot of this because it's a lot easier to get. Now, if we weren't in the gi, I probably wouldn't choose double wrist because it's hard to hold on to, right? We choose other stuff, but I need some form of control. This becomes very important when Cole stands. Okay, so Cole stands up now, my legs pop open, I have hand control. So vicariously, because I have hand, I have posture because he stood up and he can't stand up straight, right? So next, this time gonna work. Next, my feet are open, they go into the hips. Anytime my guard is open, my feet need to find the hips. Now we have 4 points of control, hips and hands right here, and we are completely in control of his posture. So by him standing up, he played into what I want to do. So now, because we're assuming that he's more of a trained guy, go to an athletic stance, drop one back, right? Not combat based. There you go. So we're here. He's in an athletic stance. He's trained. The double ankle sweep's not an option because he dropped the foot back, right? That's what trained people will do. So I'm going to attack the tripod sweep or the Goa sweep. Okay, so I'm going to control the ankle that's closest to me. I can't control the ankle and both hands. I only have two hands. So let's switch off to maintain this one. This hand goes to the Achilles tendon. The foot that I don't have control of. So this one, I don't have control of this leg. It goes behind the knee. And now, while holding everything else in place, okay, my foot on the knee, my hand that's on the ankle, and my hand that's on the sleeve will not move. My leg will extend straight. So watch the position of my hand. This doesn't move. And he sits down, and now I sit up. See how it gives me an insane amount of control? I'll try to stand up. Okay? He can't go anywhere. But if I release this, now he can stand up. Make sense? Violet, go ahead and stand. Okay? He can get out of there if I release the pressure. So when I hold this, it does not move. Okay? I'm in the hips here. In my position, foot goes behind the knee, and I extend this leg to full extension while holding everything else, and that will sit me up. See how my elbow never moved? It sits me up in that position. All right? Key here, if you can't see, move. Key here is I do not want to step over to get on top because my leg becomes entangled in his. So I have choices. I can sit this back. The easiest one is to just stand in base. Okay? So this foot right here, I'm in the stand in base position. Okay? It's going to come back. If you can't do it with holding the hand, then put your hand on the floor. But if you can, keep a hold of the ankle. And I'm just going to stand in base and I'm up. And now I have control of Cole. Okay? I want you to imagine when you do this that you're going to knee on belly. Okay? And I'll explain what I'm talking about. So from the very beginning, I have double wrist control and Cole stands. Okay? Pops my legs, he goes to an athletic stance. My feet go to the hips, and I have great control. My elbows are in tight, stand all the way up. This is not what we're doing. This is what we're doing, okay? Completely different posture change, okay? Switch hands to the Achilles. The far foot, the one I don't control, I need to block it, all right? Now I'm gonna extend them. So, you know when you have knee on belly, you have two grips, one here and one here. Hold tight just like that, and then use your foot as your knee and apply as much pressure as you possibly could at knee on belly. That's where you are. And that gives you absolute control of Cole. He can do nothing. This is very uncomfortable, okay? All right, if I let that off, it changes. Keep that pressure on. Okay? Now I want to stand in base. If you need to, you can let go. If you don't have to, keep the foot. Stand in base, I stay in control. Stand up for me. We can do this forever. Forever and ever and ever. This is very easy for me to control Cole. Do whatever I want to Cole. Because he's allowed me to get this control. And because I'm keeping it tight. This is not control. This is holding the gi. This is control. Make sense? You may help me see it again? Avery?
You did full speed, regular speed.
Sure.
Sorry, I was being